Greetings and welcome to this Random Insight. My name is Glenn Garnes with Village Connector Community, and I'm joined by Josh Silverstone of Aces Raise.
Hello.
And Josh is here to share with us today some insights into how the game of poker can be immediately associated with things that you can do in your daily life, and especially as it relates to business skills. So Josh, tell us a little bit about what life and business skills you can learn from playing the game of poker.
Absolutely. So one of the great things about poker, first off, is it brings people together. So even back when I was in college and first, it was when the big poker boom kind of happened, there was a guy by the name of Chris Moneymaker won the 2003 World Series of Poker.
Heard that one a lot.
Yeah, and you know his name was really Moneymaker, and he was the first amateur to really, in a big fashion, take down a pro, and the game really boomed and exploded. So it was kind of in the right place, right time. So I was in a fraternity at University of Maryland, and one of the things that fraternities have to do is get new guys to the house to come. It's called rush events, where potential pledges come down to the house. So of course, I suggested, hey, why don't we throw a poker tournament? And actually ended up throwing several. And even after I've left, and since then, they still have these tournaments at the house to get people to come down. So from that perspective, it's just a great way to get people together. There's a team building aspect, it's a camaraderie aspect, and you're spending a good deal of time, a couple of hours around the table, getting to really know people. So just on a relationships building level, team building level, the game is great for those purposes. Secondarily, and one of the things that really excite me about it is the opportunity to practice your decision-making skills, your critical thinking skills, and that is, for me, the most exciting thing. When you're sitting around the table, it's all on you. You're dealt the cards, and each time it comes around the table to you, you have to choose what to do. So you're put in a situation where you're having to make these risk assessments, evaluate whether this is a good opportunity or not, whether to call, whether to fold, whether to raise, do you play this hand, how much do you bet? So you have constant decisions, and you're put under pressure, and there's risk involved. So you really have to you're able to put yourself in a situation of taking on risk in not a dangerous way, everything within control, but you're put in these situations under pressure with, and one of the cool things about it, different than the chess strategy. In chess, all the pieces are on the board, but in poker, there's limited information. And how true is that about life, right? Like, think about
that is the game of life.
You don't have all the information in front of you. You have as much information as you can glean, and then based on that information, you have to make the best possible decision you can. So what's cool about poker is that you're given that situation, you're put in that spot a lot, so you get to practice making decisions with the information you have. And it's okay if you make mistakes, you still get to adjust and on to the next one. So I think it's a really good thing to actually kind of thicken your skin and give you some resilience as well. And God knows, with things out there in the business world and life world, things outside your control, it's great to be able to have that type of practice and those type of skills.
So I can see, based on what you just described here, a CEO of a company benefiting the company by getting his or her employees into a in-office poker tournament or poker event where they get to observe the decision-making capabilities of the people who are on their staff or working with them at the management level, et cetera, and understanding how people make the decisions that they do in poker might give them insight on where that can be translated into better decisions in their business. They can see where people might need to refine and enhance their skills, and they can do it in a way where it's not like an annual review or a 6-month review, or
Right.
That's kind of intimidating.
Absolutely.
But it gives you the same type of insight where you're doing it in a way that somebody is enjoying the process. So
it's fun, I've being in my professional background, being in sales consulting and sales in general, it's a very cutthroat numbers game, dog eat dog world, and frankly, I saw a lot of crappy company culture. So part of what I do, or why I do what I do, is a way of using it for team building for companies to improve company culture in a way that just doesn't suck. It's a way that's fun, really brings people together, and ultimately will benefit the business from a efficiency standpoint and productivity standpoint.
we talked in an earlier Random Insight about the importance of understanding how to be mindful of our daily activities and what the deeper opportunities might be in them. And so you've just shared here the importance of seeing your life and your business through the lens of playing poker and what skills come out of that experience that can be relevant to you in your business and in your career. So for those of you that are listening to this random insight, again, be more mindful, be more cerebral about the things that you do in your daily routine. Also, be more reflective, if you will. That's what we're really talking about where there are opportunities for you to refine and enhance your capabilities. So now you've got an excuse. The next time you tell somebody you want to go out and play poker, or you're taking a break or whatever, say, no, I'm not just going out to play poker. I'm going to refine my decision-making skills.
Sounds good to me.
Awesome. Well, thank you for joining us. Thank you for sharing this random insight. And for those of you that were listening in, thank you for listening. Be sure to follow Josh. You can find him, of course, in our subject matter expert directory at Village Connector Community. I encourage you to seek him out and get closer to him. He can certainly be a factor in helping you to be the best that you can be at who you are and what you do. Thanks a lot, Josh.
Thank you.